there's these 3 points I wrote down. What is the lessons I learned during the last year since COVID struck, and ascending actually from there. Opportunities and difficulties, because that's something that's kind of around us all the time, and the economy is changing all the time. So that's something I really thought about. And then also abundance. Hi, Jasper Basson here. I just wanted to remind you about the Daily Entrepreneur Tips series. It's a business growth series for entrepreneurs and contains financial information and also information to grow you as a person and your business, because we will never grow our business any higher than we grow ourselves. So click on the link below and I will send you daily information to grow you as a person and your business, and it's for 365 days of the year. Hi everyone, Jasper Basson here. I just wanted to kind of pitch up here today. I've got a few thoughts that I kind of wrote down this week, just thinking about this last year and a half since COVID struck. And yeah, there's kind of a few things that I've got kind of on my plate and on my wrote down on paper that I kind of want to discuss with you today. If you want to join me live, let me know. We can quickly have a discussion as well. I would love your views and your expertise and points as well. So yeah, the idea for me just today is there's these 3 points I wrote down. What is the lessons I learned during the last year since COVID struck, and ascending actually from there. Opportunities and difficulties, because that's something that's kind of around us all the time, and the economy is changing all the time. So that's something I really thought about. And then also abundance. Speaking about to clients a lot these days about abundance, and yeah, I'll get to that. I mustn't go ahead of myself, or get ahead of myself. So regarding the lessons I've learned is, very firstly, that the lesson we had to learn is that money, it mustn't be your number one reason for waking up every day. Money mustn't be your reason for starting a business in the first place. Money, like one of my mentors always say, Evan Carmichael, money must be part of your top 5, but must never be your number 1. Hi Storm, great to see you. Thank you for joining here. If you want to quickly jump on a call as well, give some insights. Just going through a few ideas that I wrote down about the lessons last year, and I just want to kind of brainstorm it with everybody here on Instagram. So yeah, my first, like I mentioned, my first point is really just money mustn't be your number 1 of starting a business. Money mustn't be your number 1 reason for waking up in the morning. It must be in your top 5, but it must never be your number 1, as from the words of my mentor Evan Carmichael. I really discovered my purpose in the last year, and it's something really that I like to call it my ikigai. You probably heard the word ikigai before, which is really a combination of your passion, your purpose, and how you actually combine your passion, your purpose together to actually make money from that. So yeah, for me it's really to I've shared in previous interviews as well, but my purpose is really generosity in various places, generosity in mostly providing value to other entrepreneurs, especially in South Africa, because I'm here. I want to make a difference in South Africa. Generosity in my authenticity, to be me and not to be somebody else, not to be a copycat, and really just give as much value from me and be me to other entrepreneurs in South Africa. Generosity in kindness, just be the kindest person that you know, and just, especially in these times, the difficult times for a lot of people, if you can just smile at somebody and be kind and just give a kind word, we can always be it's very easy to be negative and to criticize somebody, but it's not that easy to be kind. So be the difference and be kind with everybody you meet today. But yes, I think one of the lessons I've learned last year: don't focus only on the money, make a difference. If there's something I've really started working on, is that I mustn't be the only winner. If there's two winners, then I'm winning. If both of us win, I'm winning. So I'm trying to give, especially, and I've got an opportunity in lead optimizers especially, where I can provide a lot of value to other entrepreneurs and help them to be winners as well. And the more I help them to be winners, the more I can win as well. So it's important, and it's not an exchange, but it's the way life works. It's the way the energy fields work with around us, and the more we pursue that and want other people to win as well, the more we will win. And we grow up, especially I think here in South Africa, everything must be mine, and we don't want to hold tight on. We don't want to share. We don't want to share anything. So if I've got a business, I don't want the guy next door to open a business as well, because he might just do better than me. And the wonderful thing is we're living in abundance, in a world of abundance. And if I want the sun to shine over you as well, the sun will shine over me as well. It's just the way of the abundance work. So my first lesson, to get back to my first point, I've got about 7 points. My first point is really just money mustn't be your number one. Focus on your purpose and let that drive you to make a difference. Number 2 is really into that, understanding your purpose. Once we know why we do anything, we know what we do and when we want to do everything. So for me, it's really about 3 years ago, I really go to that Pareto law, the 80-20 principle, and I really evaluated my friends. I evaluated all the business affairs that I'm busy with, and really just calculate where I actually make a difference and what friends are really make a difference to me and influence me, good or bad, and just made that whole calculation of the Pareto law and really just see what I need to do in the next year to make a difference in myself, in my business, because we can very easily, and I'm talking from experience, we can very easily do a lot of things just because of your ego. You can get into a business because your ego kind of want to force you in that direction, because it makes you feel good to be in that industry, or to be that person that's kind of the director of a company, or whatever the case may be. And it's not worth it. If you can't make a difference somewhere, if it's only for your ego that you're there, like a lot of board meetings and those kind of things, and just something that's quickly in my head, if you can't make a difference, don't be there. If your friend doesn't influence you properly, if they're toxic, if they speak negatively all the time, get new friends. So I love the concept of Robin Sharma, the joy of a GPS, and it's really about making a list of 5 people, places and pursuits that really fuel your joy, and also make a list of 5 people, places and pursuits that's toxic and deplete your joy and deplete your fire in you to kind of move forward. So to start with people, I mean, you don't have to be influential people, you don't have to be friends. Just make a list of 5 people that you really want to be around for the next month to a year. Some of these might not be the people that's really on your radar currently. It might be a person that in your mind, in any case, you believe is a step or 2 above you. The great thing is nobody's above you. It's only your limiting belief that kind of keep you away from that, or away from that specific level that you want to live in. So make a list of 5 people that you need to surround yourself more with. People that will inspire you. It can be somebody that you've never met. It can be a Warren Buffett that you want to, if you want to be a better investor, spend more time with Warren Buffett and reading all his books. If you want to be a person that really want to change the world and really go through willing to go through a lot of pain and suffering to achieve something, somebody like a Nelson Mandela.